Whoops, I did actually hit unmute on the stream deck, but for some reason, presumably the resolution, it didn't happen immediately. So I'm going to say it again. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to December... Whoops, that's not the right button. Hold on. Hold on. Straight into the action. We're on 5-3. We need to get a bit deeper. Welcome to December 1942, everybody. Welcome to the North Atlantic Ocean. Picking straight up from where we were last night, welcome aboard U-108, a Type 9B U-boat of Nazi Germany's Kriegsmarine. So, picking up from last night, we are attacking a merchant convoy in the Second World War, and subsequently we're being attacked by the escort vessels of the Royal Navy. 3 of them. Wait, 1, 2, 3? Yes, 3 of them. They are small, fast-moving corvettes with some pretty powerful armaments, notably depth charges, quite a lot of them, and that's coming for an excellent run, so we need to change our heading urgently, and ahead flank, quickly. 1 moment if you please. So this much smaller corvette is able to make some pretty sharp turns and drop depth charges both from its stern and also sideways to try and catch us in a sort of explosive shockwave to destroy the U-boat. We're trying to pull deeper and at speed. Not only can they ping us with their ASDIC, which is an early form of sonar, but they can also hear us loud and clear since our propeller is making a shit ton of noise as we try to evade. I'm surprised that they did not drop depth charges. Okay, in which case, reduce our speed back down to ahead slow. Okay. And also adjust our course to go in a different direction now. So we're actually going to go northbound away from them. So follow plotted course northbound and continue to go down. Right. Okay, so welcome indeed, everyone. Welcome to 1942. Before I continue trying to win the Second World War, please know that I'm working on Rising Storm Vietnam Bullshittery Part 3 today. I was hoping to have it ready for you by the weekend, but alas, my optimistic projection was, surprise, surprise, optimistic. I'm going to need next week to get it fully done. So the video is being quality assured. I'm going through and I've pretty much done the first half. The first half of the video is more or less ready. The second half is it's not ready. The second half is full of problems. So I need to focus on the second half. What I also need to do is continue to liaise back and forth with 2 artists that I'm commissioning to work on some animated assets that I need to import into Adobe After Effects and properly puppeteer around the place. One of those two artists has pretty much everything they need. I just need to go back and forth and give them specific, that they give me a sketch and I go, okay, maybe adjust that or whatever. The other artist is still waiting on me to give them the relevant information that they need. So I should have done that yesterday. I just ran out of time. It was a bit of a hassle. Yeah, it's a bit tricky indeed. Anyway. So, sorry. So the too long didn't read here, folks, is that I'll hopefully have the bullshittery ready for you by next weekend. I was hoping this weekend, but yeah, there was too much to do. Also, sorry, could you bear with me just 1 moment? My throat is full of crap. I just need to clear it, and I'm going to mute the microphone. There we go. Sorry, I was just making disgusting noises and didn't want to do that directly into the mic. Okay, so what's going on right now then? So, as mentioned, December 1942, we're in the, soon to be at the height of the Battle of the Atlantic, or at least many people consider it to be the turning point, coming up in about 3 or 4 months. Why is it the turning point? Well, if you're not familiar with the Battle of the Atlantic, it was all about trying to sink enough merchant shipping coming into Great Britain in order to starve it into submission, quite literally starving it into submission, for Great Britain cannot feed itself and it's quite vulnerable to being put to siege. If Britain loses control of the sea, which they could quite easily do, lose control of it if their Royal Navy slips, then any nation attacking Britain can basically starve them out. So the Kriegsmarine, so the U-boats ourselves specifically, were trying to achieve that objective by 1941, and we failed. It's now almost the start of 1943, and things are really now going to turn against us. So the most notable problem is that the United States of America has truly ramped up its industrial base and is now providing a lot of ships. there is a vast number of ships, convoy ships, just normal merchant ships coming in from America, many of them purpose-built for convoys, along with their destroyer escorts. So now, the problem is we need to sink way more ships than we did back in 1940, 1941, in order to turn the tide. In addition, we need to lose fewer U-boats, and that is very much going against us, because... Ooh, thank you, Duckslayer, for the 69 months in a row. Thank you very much, Duckslayer. Thank you, sir. Nice. Thank you. And Lord J. Herrig, and Von Kurz, and Gecko, and Luzu, and Artful Maverick, and Toast. Thank you, all of you folks. Thank you. So, the next problem is that U-boat tactics, so hunting U-boat tactics, has now gotten they're much better at it, basically. It's not just the case of experience, it's now the case of improved technology, basically. So we're now having a lot of difficulty. These ships, for example, came straight at us. Presumably they were attracted by radar. We've been on radar before, but never this aggressively, so it surprised me how strong their reaction was. 3 destroyers. Well, corvettes. Is that a destroyer? Sorry. No, that's a corvette. Okay. And we are a considerable distance from this convoy. They were very aggressive. So this is the convoy that I'm attacking. Now, we did struck this troop ship. We struck it with an impact torpedo pretty much on the center mass, and flooding looks pretty severe, but I don't think 1 torpedo is going to be enough. It seems that they've corrected the flooding, and yeah, they've managed to get under steam. I did hit another vessel here. What is that vessel doing? They've got themselves a submarine. Cool. So we did hit another one, but weirdly I can't see it. Now we did lose touch with the convoy, so I wonder if perhaps it fell behind. Maybe its engine died, or maybe it did sink and I just didn't get the credit for it, which would be very frustrating. Okay. Regardless, we definitely want to stay on this convoy because it's laden down with fuel and it's very slow moving. But as mentioned, proving very difficult owing to the fact that they are very, very aggressive. So, what's my plan now? Well, first I need to escape from this corvette group, and then... So let's just be plotting their course to start with. Are they in visual range? Well, I can't tell. I'm at 106 meters deep. The sound of the ocean is squashing down the pressure hull of the submarine. Okay. Right, one moment. I'm just going to try and work out the bearing of the enemy vessels. So, let's put a marker here. So we need to try and get ahead of them, is what I'm saying. So 3 markers. Speed up the time just a smidge. Okay, careful, I can hear another vessel above my head. Okay, so these are the so this is the hydrophone, underwater microphone. So roughly 44 degrees. Shit, which one was it? Was it this one? Damn, can't tell. Too confused. 40, maybe 44. 59. No, that could be a destroyer. Okay, so what would be the likely course? 1 minute. Okay, so according to this, 45... Yeah, they could just be going 45 degrees northeast. Sorry, is that northeast or northeast? No, it is northeast. Okay, so let's assume that they're doing 45 degrees for now. So let's select pretty much the center of the convoy, and then draw a 45-degree line out towards the United Kingdom. Now, they could change their course, and they probably will. So let me just delete the other navigation lines. Okay. So, right. So we're here. We're about 8 kilometers away from them. Roughly. 6 kilometers, roughly. Okay, so let's just pull away and then track along this course. Yeah, I want to be a bit careful now. Let's go 12 kilometers. That trouble is, I might even need to go further than 12 kilometers, as crazy as that sounds. If they are indeed honing in on radar, let's go all the way to 22 kilometers. So let's pull out all the way out here. Okay. And then somewhere along here we'll attempt to resurface and get ahead of them. Okay. Maybe influence, but the submarine, the enemy submarine, shouldn't really have anything that gives it an edge in anti-U-boat warfare. It's the corvettes and the destroyers that are the true weapon of war in this theatre. These things are the war machines. Submarines are really ambush type stuff. There aren't that many kills of U-boats by submarines. Okay. Oh yes, of course. Sorry, slight distraction then. So, as mentioned last night, some excellent news regarding what's going on with the ant farm that I've got. So, for those not familiar, I've got an ant farm to the left of me, which has been an interesting distraction as I've been watching them grow. Quite fascinating to watch. Hang on, let me just show you, if you're interested. Hang on. But anyway, so really fascinating news yesterday when I saw this. Look at this, everyone. So, sorry, quick word of warning: if you're eating something and you're not into ants, I'm about to show you some ants. Hang on. So probably best to just cover the screen or something. Hang on. So this is the ant farm that I've got, right? And this is an overlay of where the ants are, okay? So I've got like one queen, and her name is Queen Millicent. She's just hanging out in those chambers over there, and I get to occasionally poke the camera in. So which one? Hang on. So skylight footage. Is this the one? So for example, this is a camera shot through the skylight. You see the marker there? Hang on. So you see this? So it's a microscope which I've got on a small stand pointing straight into the ant farm. So yeah, that's just a worker ant guarding the eggs. It's pre-recorded this. I've shown this a few times, just trying to get some good footage. Yeah. Anyway, so here's the interesting part. I've got two queens. Not just Queen Millicent. Queen Millicent is in the ant farm, but I've got another one in test tubes in the spice cupboard. Now that one wasn't doing too well. Her name is Debbie. She was actually the very first queen that I captured in a test tube, and she wasn't doing too well because none of her eggs were hatching. Until to my shock last night... Which one? I discovered that Queen Debbie does indeed have herself a worker ant. It's so newly hatched, it's only about 45 minutes old. You can see that its exoskeleton hasn't fully hardened. It's not the full black coloration. But that's shocking. That means she is indeed fertile. They're not just rubbish, unfertilized eggs. They're actually fully hatching female workers. Holy shit. So, unfortunately, she's not feeling... Yeah, she doesn't seem very healthy. She's got a major mold outbreak in that tube, as you can tell from that cotton wool, which is looking horribly gnarly. And when I was looking at her last night, she seemed very crusty and quite... she wasn't using her back legs, for example, so I thought that she was looking pretty unhealthy. So, I gave her a bit of honey. So I put some honey on the glass, and she drank it incredibly quickly. You can see her back legs there were not doing too well. But the good news is that immediately after eating that honey, she just completely devoured it like crazy. Look at her. She's like, oh my god, honey. After eating that, she just was right as rain. She got straight back up on her feet, started cleaning herself. So yeah, she really wanted that sugar. So, what I'm going to do today, and... Oh shit, I forgot to do it. Sorry, I put the saucepan on behind me. I was going to sterilize some cotton wool, and I was going to put it into a brand new, clean, fresh test tube, fill it with distilled water, so she has a new test tube with fresh cotton and fresh water and a bit more honey, and I was going to see if I can coax her into moving test tubes. She's got quite a few eggs to move, and it would be quite tricky. So what I'll do is I just attach the two test tubes together, and then... leave one of them in the light, and if she'll go like, oh, that's not very nice, and she'll start moving, hopefully, over to the new test tube, which I'll put like under a piece of paper or something in order to hide it. So anyway, that's good news. So yeah, I had no idea. So Queen Debbie is indeed fully fertile, and she has been laying eggs, which are indeed proper. They're real eggs. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Right. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So later today, I wandered over to the pharmacy this morning after walking Lulu, specifically to go and get some cotton wool. So yeah, I didn't. They had these sort of baby wipe things. And I was like, no. Do you just have cotton? I just need pure cotton, really. Yeah, she's okay. Hopefully, she's okay. Schnorr, sorry, words even. Schnorr Chelfie? Sorry. This is a queen ant. It's a queen ant in a test tube, and she's eating some honey. Anyway, sorry. I thought it was quite exciting. I'm super excited to see that I have 2 fertile queens. Yeah. Anyway, back to the Second World War. So, we have ourselves a... Oh, no, wait, this is not a boob ship. It's a different type of corvette. Smaller. Maybe an armed trawler. Okay. Right. Yeah, what type of ship is that? 2 stacks, cross, single gun. What are we looking at here? British Reich. There we go. Small ship. Smaller, much smaller. Probably around 60 meters. It's a flower class. 2 stacks. Oh no, wait, it doesn't have the rear stacks. Not a flower class. What is it then? Isle class? Single stack? Yeah, it must be an Isle class. Ooh, okay. An Isle class... Hang on. What is this then? Oh, okay. Apparently, the Isle class trawlers were a class of naval trawler used by the Royal Navy and the New Zealand Navy during the Second World War. 197 of these vessels were built in the Second World War. Okay. Generally similar to the Castle-class Navy trawlers, they were used as minesweepers and harbour defence. They were armed with 1 12-pounder gun and 3 or 4 20mm anti-aircraft guns and up to 30 depth charges. Okay. Surprised it's not on coastal defence. They've got it all the way out here on convoy duty. Okay. Right. So let's evade this Isle-class trawler then. So let's keep moving this way. So we're just going to creep away. What is the time? So it's around 8:30 in the morning on the 23rd of December 1942. Okay. Me too, Hilly. Me too. I'm struggling as well. I'm not very good at aiming my torpedoes. Okay. Right. What is it doing? It's searching over there, but it's not depth charging. I think it's just sweeping. Their behaviour is a bit odd, because they came straight for me based on radar targeting, so I've got to adapt my tactics and go further out, I think. Keep speeding up the time. So it's still about 20 minutes to 9. They can't tell where we are because we're too deep for their ASDIC, so their sonar. So they're trying to listen for us with their hydrophones, but we're moving too quiet. The sound of the submarine cannot be picked out from the background noise of the ocean. Thank you, Desharple. Thank you very much, Desharple. Okay. There it is. Oh, it might be moving away. Bearing 90. Walter, tell me what its propeller is doing. Is it revving? Where is it? Is that it there? I don't know. Is that at full speed? Just do a quick cheeky peek. Okay. I don't think it's fully steaming away. No, it's still searching for us. So here's the problem. I need to surface. The longer that thing's sitting on me, physically sitting on me, is time that I can't attack the convoy. I mean, it does only have a single 12-pounder gun. Technically, I could probably outgun it. It'd be risky, though. Okay. No, hell of a waste, Salmon. Hell of a waste. We've only got some of these torpedoes, and to shoot at a little corvette. Okay. Not sure, Tuvaran. So, if you'll forgive me for saying, I've got a bit of a problem in that I do love Total War, but the thing is, I fell in love with a, like, how to describe it? So I really love Total War, but then the direction that the series started moving, it started drifting rather horribly from the path that I really enjoyed. And now modern Total Wars are like, they're parallel to what I enjoyed with them, and they're not focusing on what I enjoy with them. They're doing something weird. The series has evolved to the point that I do kind of still like it, but I look at what it could be, if that makes sense. And also, it's weird. It's hard to describe. Like, with Total War Warhammer, the more I played it, the less I liked it, if that makes any sense. So the more that I understood its mechanics, the more that I could tell that they were dumbed down, simplified, and broken in many cases. And just designed by morons. Okay. Like, I yearn for a franchise version of the game that doesn't exist because it went on a weird path, and it feels like much of the talent in Creative Assembly has moved on. Okay. Let's come up to periscope depth because we've at least escaped the Azdic range.
Periscope depth.
Bring us up to periscope. Indeed, Quariax? I sort of wonder, I suppose, yeah, I was sort of ruminating on this the other day. Doesn't it sometimes feel, to you at least, that games development, or whatever development really, any big franchise, it almost feels like there's a sort of gentrification going on, in that the franchise will grow and get big, and then naturally over time, the talent that led the studio either gets chased off by publishers or naturally leaves anyway, because if you've ever worked in software development, you'll know that it's a ship of Theseus. People move jobs, they change, they move in their careers. The same group of software developers won't be the same, like a mere 5 years later. So it does definitely feel like the franchises get inherited by people with only a fraction of the talent. The expectations grow on the franchise, and the talent is steered away. So the longer a franchise exists, generally, just it sounds weird to just say the worse it gets, like, in a very nebulous way, but yeah, like it feels like you deal with nothing but hacks. Thank you, Tabatsal. Thank you very much, Tabatsal. Okay.
Contact merchant moving away. Bearing 1-5.
So those are our targets moving away. Bring us up to ahead third.
Ahead 1/3.
We're traveling at 1 knot right now. Also, take us out of silent running. Okay. Thank you, Zar NL. Thank you very much, Zar. So moving at 3 knots. Okay, the submarine is now moving up. See, this is what confused me before. Oh, okay, so that's definitely the front of the submarine. Okay, yeah. That's the front of the submarine. Need a sticker here that says front of the submarine. I fucked up on the last stream because I went full speed when we had bow flooding, and I thought that was the front of the submarine, so we were in fact pointing up when we were in fact pointing down, and so I just ploughed the submarine down to crush depth. Oops. I should have done a hard reverse. I might have been able to save the boat. Okay. Moving at 3 knots, we're now at 100 meters and rising. So, we need to get ahead of this convoy. Annoyingly, it's the start of the day, so yeah, favourable conditions to get our periscope spotted. Anyway, either way, we get to the surface, we track alongside the convoy, find a place of ambush, and then I'm going to keep my periscope low, and we're going to shut the fuck up, and we're going to try and get a targeting solution, mostly with sound, I'm just worried that they've got radar now and they're properly using it. Okay. So, for the people just joining the stream, welcome indeed. Please know that I'm working on Rising Storm Vietnam bullshittery, hoping to have it ready for you by not this weekend, but next one. Sorry. I was hoping this weekend, but I think that's too optimistic. As for right now, you're looking at a U-boat in December 1942. Quite a lot is going on in the Second World War right now. So, just a quick overview. Nazi Germany failed to knock Great Britain out of the war by 1941, meaning that it's serving as an annoying platform for all of these supplies coming in from America via the convoy system. So that's going to eventually prove to be a jumping off point for a hypothetical invasion of Europe, which is something that Stalin is really pushing for now. So the Russians are expending, they're now taking the blood price for this war. So the Nazi Germany's hammer slammed twice, by the by, into the Soviet Union, and the Soviet Union just sold territory and just poured men into a meat grinder. However, last November, so a few weeks ago, it's December now, Operation Uranus was launched, the famous Operation Uranus. What this meant is an encirclement action of the Germans. So, under the command of, Grand Marshal? Field Marshal? Zhukov, the Soviets have surrounded the Germans. So now they're trapped in a pocket and they cannot escape, and they do not have supplies, and the Luftwaffe is trying their best to keep them supplied by air. It is not working, and slowly they're starving. It's at this point that the whole invasion just fucking collapses. The whole thing goes to shit, and so all of the best stuff that Nazi Germany has is gone. Over here, to the far south, the north of Africa, the desert campaign has gone horribly for Rommel. Due to supply trouble, he's been pushed all the way back from Egypt to Tobruk, all the way to Benghazi, and now he's in Tripoli, he's having to deal with massive armoured advancements from a new type of tank called the Sherman, which is proving its worth, mainly because it can be mass-produced very quickly, especially by America. So that's going horribly for them over here, and also Italy is now receiving aerial bombing for the first time. Pretty much Nazi Germany is starting to be properly surrounded now, and they're not able to eliminate any enemy on any compass point. Uh-oh. Also, this month, over here, you're going to see an embarrassing performance by the surface fleet of the Kriegsmarine. So, effectively, there's a convoy that's going to get attacked by 2 cruisers in the dark of night. 2 cruisers and a bunch of destroyers. 1 German destroyer is sunk and 1 cruiser is badly damaged, and it completely humiliates the Kriegsmarine, the surface fleet at the very least. Hitler is even tempted to scrap the whole damn lot of it. That's how annoyed he was. He was talked out of it, but nevertheless the admiral of the Kriegsmarine offers his resignation, and Hitler accepts it, which is going to happen tomorrow. Okay, so that's happening tomorrow, putting Dönitz in control of the entire Kriegsmarine. Right, so that's what's going on. Oh, of course, and over in the Pacific, the battles of Guadalcanal are still sort of going on, really. So lots of back and forth, but America is steadily island hopping from place to place in order to creep closer to Japan, who has already effectively lost the war. They just don't know it yet. Okay. So, we're on the surface. Okay, let him steam away. Just going to speed up the time. Sorry, just lower my periscope. Keep them low. Just worried about radar. Okay, speed up the time. Right, so should I surface now, do you think? Yeah, I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to surface, and we're going to kick the engines on, and we're going to push. And hopefully, they won't investigate the radar ping. We'll see. Let's test it. So, I am currently behind the convoy at around 12 kilometers. So, does this attract their attention? Surface the boat, ahead full.
New depth, 0 meters.
Okay.
Ahead full.
How are we doing in terms of torpedoes, gentlemen? My crews are quite tired. They would like a rest. Okay. Get them to move back into the bow quarters. You guys go chill. I'll need my watch officers up there soon, please. Okay. There we go. So get them to go to their bunks and just relax and eat some food. Okay, watch officers, some of them are quite tired, so just swap them out with decent watch officers. And where's Conrad, my watchman? Okay, hello Conrad. I think I owe him money. He keeps staring at me with like a angry expression. Okay. Yeah, I could do with some coffee actually. KFC Denton. Might get some in a minute. Okay. Indeed, my apologies, Hotshot. I promise you I have switched off every advert that Twitch lets me switch off. Yeah, they physically don't give you the controls for the other ones, which is most frustrating, because fuck advertising. No one likes advertising. Okay, so we're making 10 knots on calm seas. It will take us 50 minutes to get to 17 kilometers, and it will take us 5 hours to get 102 kilometers in that direction. Now, we know that the convoy is moving at around 9 knots, so in 5 hours... That's the wrong sheet. This is the right sheet. Right, where will they be in 5 hours' time? They are going to be probably around 83-ish? 83 kilometers? Okay, so from their current position, let's mark them here, they are going to be... there, probably. Okay, well, we're going to need more room then, so keep going. Let's say... what do you think? Let's say 6 hours? Where will they be in 6 hours? They will be around 100 kilometers from their current location. Piss. Let me just delete that. They will be around about there-ish. Okay, that seems reasonable. And then I've got to cross the distance there of 20 kilometers. Well, I only need to get within 12 kilometers for a gas torpedo shot. Maybe just a little bit more, maybe. Okay. That's the plan. So let's see how we do. So, alright. So again, apologies. I feel like a broken record when it comes to this stuff. For those not familiar with U-boat warfare, this is what U-boats did. They would travel on the surface alongside or ahead of the convoy, waiting for a predetermined moment to strike. This is the primary vulnerability of the U-boat. It's the fact that it's... Do you mind, Conrad? It's the fact that they have to stay on the surface for the massive majority of the time, which means that a plane zooming in with bombs, picking up a U-boat on its centimetric radar, which they have by next year, means that the U-boat can be very, very vulnerable when stalking a convoy. Also, the comparison that I made yesterday, whereas normally in typical Atlantic shipping, you would have all the ships all over the place, by concentrating them in convoys, you can also concentrate the defenses around the convoys, destroyers and escort carriers. So the comparison I made yesterday is, imagine that you have to go to get a sandwich from the fridge, and every time you had to get to that fridge, you had to go into the same room as a lion. Sure, yes, maybe the lion's not paying attention, or maybe it's sleeping, or maybe it's distracted mauling someone else, but sooner or later, you're gonna get mauled by a lion. That's why they move in convoys. Oh, and also, if you have to wait outside... Oh, the door's transparent. Let's say that as well. The door to the room with the lion is transparent, and it can see you coming. In other words, radar. So they know the U-boats are out there. And you've still got to go into that room to get that sandwich. Okay. Unfortunately not, Gavin. Bit of a frustrating thing that you can't. Although, come to think of it, someone did... I saw on the Subsim forum that if I report them, sometimes you can get Luftwaffe attacks? So hang on. Radio. Report the contacts. Send contact report. And report contacts. Oh wait. Report contacts, send. Yeah, send contact report. So someone said that, yeah, Oh, contact reported. Enemy large convoy. Oh, wow, okay. We're probably gonna get a message back saying, "I'm sorry, all of our operators are busy right now. We'll be with you momentarily." Do, 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 do. Now, what would the hold music be for Nazi Germany? Probably Erica. Right. Any better suggestions? What would the hold music be for Nazi Germany? I'm just gonna pour a drink. Pounding techno. Yeah. Yeah. 99 Luftballons, yeah. Yeah, Rammstein. Du hast. Oh dear. Right, sorry, just going to save it. Hopefully they don't yell "ship spotted" and we're getting investigated. Right, so let's go. So this is the annoying part. Radar contacts. So they can see us. Are any of the radar contacts breaking off? No, they are not. Okay, good. Right, so we're outside of the radar range. Which is what? So, okay, so cruise at 25 kilometers. So, we're going to move at 17 knots on the surface. We'll be there in 3 hours. Oh, that's even less than I expected there. Okay, so, where's that sheet? 9 knots, 3 hours. They'll be able to move 66 kilometers. So, they will be probably, maybe, probably, possibly, there. There, roughly. Nice. That will give us time to get into position ahead of them. Go low, stay quiet. Line up a torpedo on one of those big fat tankers full of fuel for the war effort. Okay. Not sure, Silent Hunter. I did want to play a bit of Space Engineers a couple of weeks ago. And I did play some. But I don't think the thirst was really there amongst my clanmates. Okay. Right. Can I show the kill count in tons? Indeed. So, 0. We've sunk fuck all. We've managed to fire 2 torpedoes. Wait, is that true? Oh, okay. 3 torpedoes. I fired 3 torpedoes, and we've hit 2 ships. Oh, yes, that was it. So I fired 1 torpedo, which was a magnetic pistol. It did not detonate beneath the hull of a tanker, presumably because it was slightly too deep, or it didn't arm in time. Not sure which. And then I fired another torpedo, which had a fancy new guiding system, which actually was supposed to make it zigzag through the convoy. It wasn't needed, because it hit a troop carrier and inflicted some pretty serious flooding. And then I fired 1, like, YOLO fuck it torpedo forward, and I struck the bow of a different ship, which was a cargo vessel. I've lost contact with the cargo vessel. I should not clear the marks, because it might be wise to head back and see if we can find it stricken in the water, maybe. It might be tricky, because it might have switched... well, if its engine is dead, it won't be making any noise. Not sure, Chilled. Not sure, sorry. Okay. Possibly social, but sorry, if you'll forgive me for sounding antisocial, I just want to build my ship. I play Space Engineers. I want to build my Meridian. I like building Meridian. Like little mini games and stuff for Space Engineers. It's all well and good, but I want to build my ship. Okay. Right. So here we are. We're arriving. The enemy convoy should probably be around about there. So let's steam ahead of it. So hang on a second. So it'll take us 30 minutes to get there. How far can they travel in 30 minutes? they'll be able to move an additional 8.3 kilometers from their probable location. So they'll be probably here, which means I will still be good, way clear of their radar. So let's get right in there, shall we? Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Okay. It was dangerously flooding, Satan. Okay, now kill the engine and go into periscope depth. So long as we stay still, we should be able to stay there for a couple of days. Now, what would be the approximate time of their arrival? They, if they are indeed there, have to travel about 56 kilometers. So they'll be here in about 3 hours or so. Just over 3 hours. So we can expect their arrival. Shit, I can't read it. It's on the white bit. What does it say? It says... Okay, we'll expect them at around 5:30? Maybe a bit past 5:30. I think this says 2:30. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So that's when our targets should arrive. So bring the U-boat down. Did we get a response? No. Okay. So the crew seem mostly okay. Have our officers relax for a bit. Watch officer, you can move there. You're relaxing most of the time anyway. Get our engine dude over there. Same with these engine dudes. It's fine. Okay. Right. Can you report hitting ships with torpedoes or only confirm kills? Well, the game confirms kills for you when you press K. Thank you, Beanie Blossom. Thank you very much, Beanie.
Yes, sir. Periscope depth.
Right, save the game. All right. So, if you'll bear with me, I'm just going to pop the kettle on because I do fancy a coffee. One moment. Shall I be... Right, I'm going to be an incredible snob. Bear with me. Right, I have a bag of coffee beans that Mag was very kind enough to send to me as a gift. I'm now putting them into the hand crank coffee grinder. Yes, I have one of those. Okay. Although, considering that I bought a boilie masher for fishing and then Cyanide pointed out that it's actually a weed grinder, it wouldn't surprise me to learn that this hand cranked coffee grinder is some drug paraphernalia. Is there a type of drug that you grind with a hand crank? Anybody? Is this like a heroin grinder or something? How does it work? Thank you, Grawny. Thank you very much, Grawny. All of them, lol. Oh yeah? Ouch. Ooh. I just got my finger, that hurt actually. Right. So yeah, hope everyone's having a nice day. Yeah, Lulu's good. She got completely soaked behind me. I'll show you. Oh no, I can show on camera, can't I? The camera is plugged in. It's just perched very delicately. One moment. No, it's not working. It is working. I just didn't switch it on. There we go. So there we go. A very tired dog is flopped behind me. Hiya, Cake. That's your blanket, by the way, Cake. The one up there. She was flopped on it a minute ago. But yeah, she's covered in rainwater, but she's warm. She's got a dry blanket to sleep on. She's okay. Okay. Pissing hell. What's that sound, Happy? It's the sound of me being a complete snob. Right. There we go. Ground coffee. Just going to pop it in the French press. One moment. Hi there, Mag. Thank you very much again for the coffee, by the way. And the biscuits. They're all very delicious. Right. Okay. So, for the people just joining, welcome indeed to U-108. We're a Type 9 U-boat, which is a very big, very heavy-set U-boat, quite thick, and it's December 1942. We're out probably in the course of an incoming convoy, assuming that they've not changed their course, which should be arriving in approximately 3 hours. So, we're going to speed up the time. Here we go. So, it's currently 20 minutes to 2. Speed up the time. What on earth is my rudder doing right now? My rudder is doing the can-can. Okay, so it's now 3:30. They should be getting here at around 5:30. There we go, 4:30. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's 5:30. Have they changed their course? Right. So, let's listen to bearing 80. Mm-hmm. It is Pokemon, but sorry, don't look at this dial. Look at the white text above it. Local time. That's time back in Germany. Right, okay, so they must have changed their course. So, let's take an educated guess then and assume... Damn, so... Which convoy do we think they are? Where are we now? So they were on the far eastern side of the BE grid. BE is here. So there are actually no known convoys here. So I kind of assumed that they were going to go up this St. George's Canal, or maybe go to Cardiff. Or they could be going round. So what do you think they did? Did you think they went north or maybe east? Right. So... you think they went north? I think so too. I suspect they might have gone north. So, assuming that they went north, let's do this. So, this was their course before. So I'm not sure exactly where they would have changed their course. I'm just going to have to guess. So, let's say a direct northbound course there. Okay. Which means that they would be, at around about this time, probably here. Maybe. Not sure. That's a very rough guess. Or maybe if they changed their course here and maybe went direct east for some reason. Where would they be? Hang on. Sorry, what am I doing? Wrong thing. So maybe they went this way. In which case, the distance they would be able to cover would be around about probably that. So, we've got 145 kilometers there. Huh. Okay, so I'm going to wait one more hour just in case they were slowed down. Okay, so one more hour. So local time. Wait just one more hour. Okay, that's enough. Check the hydrophone one more time. Okay, so to the surface, ahead standard. Let's take the northern route then.
0 meters.
So start moving this way. And we're going to periodically dip underwater, listening at a distance of around 25 kilometers for any propellers. So here we go. Bring those engines back up, boys. Get the decent personnel in there. Okay. Here we go. Surface the boat. That's quite frustrating. They're proving hard to get, this convoy. This is like the third course correction they've made. Okay. So bring the U-boat around. Let's go, let's haul ass. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's also save the game. So quick dips underwater to try and determine where they are. Right. Round we go. What are you doing? There we go. So, there we go. So again, quick dip underwater now. Periscope depth, ahead slow. Take us underwater. There we go. Right. Walter, do you have anything? Nope. Okay. Indeed, Cynthia, which is why I think they probably went north. Okay, surface the boat. I doubt they would take a hard east course on their way towards the Bay of Biscay. Okay. Keep moving. Fuck. Okay, then down again. Periscope. Take us down. go. Down. Listen carefully with those hydrophones, Walter. Nothing yet. Okay. Back up to the surface.
Yes, sir.
Ahead full.
New 0 meters.
Right.
Ahead full.
Hi there, Martin. Welcome indeed. Your brain decided to take a wrong step and do the same thing for your left knee, spraining it. Oh dear. You sound like a bit of a disaster area, Martin, right now. Hope you're okay, man. Okay. Sorry, just pouring this coffee. Yes, Crusader. So I fired 3 torpedoes at that convoy, have sunk no ships, or rather have been credited with no kills. One of the ships that I hit with the torpedo is now missing from the convoy. So either it's fallen behind, or it's down, and I just didn't get credited. Okay. Let's keep moving. Oh, hello. Stand by. Radar signals. Okay, that's probably our convoy then, everybody. So, radar signals. Well, we need to be a bit more precise. Let's just mark it. So they did indeed change their course. Get that marked. In fact, get it marked and also timed. One moment. Marked. Start the clock. Okay, so we might be correct in that they did indeed turn north-northeast, maybe. Just keep moving at 12 knots on the surface. Thank you, Koopy and Emily Snow and Dave. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, folks. And Grawny and Wobble Blob and Beanie. Thank you. Okay, so we're just timing 195 seconds, at which point we can measure the distance on the map that they've travelled using their radar, and every 100 meters travelled will be 1 knot. From that we can determine if they've changed their speed from 9 knots. Okay, another radar contact. So note this is not our radar, it's their radar that's hitting us, so they can tell where we are. They know that something is bouncing back a signal, and it's not theirs. Okay. Speed up the time for a second. Detecting additional radar signals. Here we go. Whoopsie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so from this we can determine that they are moving at, yep, still 9 knots. Okay, so they've not changed their speed. So, what about their heading? We can determine their current heading. They are moving at 37. Okay, 36. Bearing of 36, apparently. So, let's track that out. Make this their new heading until they change it again, of course, just to annoy me. And then let's set the range of, again, I'm going to be, I don't want to be too blasé, because they are using radar, 20 kilometers. Okay, let me just delete the unnecessary ones. I don't want to delete all of these, because they'll be useful if I am indeed going to go back to try and find the stricken vessel that we sunk back here. You're very welcome, Detective North, and thank you for subbing, Detective. Thank you sincerely. Thank you for your kindness, Detective. Okay, so in 9 knots, let's try and get ahead of them then. So, at 9 knots, we're moving at 17, sorry. 3 hours time. I should try and do an intercept fairly soon. If they are zigzagging, it's going to be annoying. So 3 hours, they'll be able to make, say, 47, 48, roughly, kilometers. from their current position. So they'll be probably there. Okay, that's good enough for me. We get there. We get there. Okay, that's what we're doing. So fucking floor it. Get this U-boat ahead of them. Okay, so just give it a quick save. And hope that they do not change their course again. Now, here's the bad news for us. We are gradually getting closer and closer to the United Kingdom, and therefore air coverage, Allied air coverage. So the use of enemy bombers is going to be a serious problem. Not specifically because they'll shoot us, but also because they'll keep us underwater and unable to keep up with this convoy. Okay, so we should get there in about 3 hours' time. So that makes 11 o'clock engagement, local time. So, let's do this. Speed up time. Yep, radar signals. Radar signals. Okay, it's 9 o'clock, 9:30. Right, here we go. Right, we should be in front of them now. Let's bring the U-boat down. Okay. Periscope depth. Ahead 1/3. Let's go. Who does the artwork? Various people, but this one was drawn by Nervous Hawk. It's good, isn't it? For those not familiar with what that is, one of our crew members goes woo whenever we hit something. His name is Carl, or we called him Carl, and he's an extremely enthusiastic member of the Kriegsmarine. Okay. You like how he made me ginger? God damn it. Yeah, with the U-boat commander look.
Current depth 10.
Okay. So, let's do... when will they get here then? So, if they reach roughly that position, that means they have another 40 kilometers to travel. So, it will take them at 9 knots, roughly another 3 hours to get here. Again, assuming they've not changed their course. So, engagement at... okay, so around, what, 2:30? Okay. So, let's speed up the time. Last waypoint reached. Good, good. Kill the engine. So it's now 1 in the morning. 1:30. It's now 2 in the morning. Surely we can pick them up via the hydrophone, Walter. Oh, god damn it. Have they changed again? No, wait, that must be a different one. East moving large convoy? That's a completely different... yeah, east? Utterly different convoy right there. So if we don't get this one, we could go for the other one. But we've already winged something in this convoy. Be nice to finish it. Okay, so 25 roughly kilometer range on the hydrophones. Christ, have they zigzagged again? Hang on. Bloody hell, what a nightmarish convoy. They are so slippery. They are so fucking slippery. Okay. Fuck. Well, we've still got half an hour until they... but they should get here in half an hour. We should hear them. Hello, hello. Oh no, sorry, I thought we saw a marker there. Alright, large convoy east. When was that? That was quite some time ago. Right. Oh, sorry, just polishing off this drink. One minute. 7 knots, 4.5 hours. How far can that go in 4.5 hours? 7 knots. 51.86 plus. Sorry, did I say 5 knots? I meant 7 knots. 7 knots plus 6.480. They've been able to travel 48.34 kilometers. Sorry, 58. Okay. So, again, assuming this completely unrelated convoy is there, then they're there. What do you think I should do, chat? Do I continue pursuing the slippery one, or should we go for the other one, which is even further out, which is undamaged, and whose composition is unknown? But they are moving slower than the one we're hunting. And the weather is still very, very good. Current one. Slippery one. Ah, yeah, we did hit a troop transport. It would be very nice to sink that. Troops coming back from North Africa. Soldiers. Okay. Right. I'm going to make the decision to go for... I'm going to make a stab at going for the slippery one by assuming that instead of going north-northeast, they changed their course to... So if before they were travelling at around north-northeast, let's assume that they started going directly... No, they were going... So let's assume that they started moving to 67.5, which is east-northeast, towards the UK. So, if I get this wrong, and they're not in this direction, then we'll go for the other convoy, rather than fuck up horrendously. Okay, so, they would be, roughly, I hope, there. So, we full speed here, and listen. Let's see if we can pick them up. Okay, so surface the boat and go full speed. Here we go.
New depth, 0 meters.
What a bloody bunch of bastards. Yes, Robo, this is the same convoy as yesterday. Also, could you give me just a moment? I'm going to save the game and reload it, because there's an irritating sound bug where the game thinks that we're underwater, but we're not. Hang on. Just going to exit, back to the main menu, and then reload the save. There we go. I can hear underwater noises because it thinks we're submerged. There we go. Right. Okay. Indeed, we've got some water sloshing around in my ears. So, for the people just joining, welcome to 1942. The war is going horribly for Nazi Germany. They're losing on pretty much all fronts, notably the Eastern Front, which has become like a black pit for resources and material. Vast amounts of it are being flooded over there, and it's horrible. It's probably the closest humanity has ever come to creating hell on earth. The places of, say, Stalingrad. They're just bombed out ruins where thousands and thousands of people are just suffering horrendously. And now it's even worse because the Soviets have now encircled via Operation Uranus the entire front. So they smashed through their flank, through weaker Romanian conscripts. They just charged in with vast amounts of well-equipped, although logistically slow, Soviet armed forces, ground forces. So... Oh, hello. Whee! There we go. Has that fixed the bug? Hopefully. So, my point is that the main fighting arm of Nazi Germany is now trapped effectively behind enemy lines and will have no choice to face surrender. Yeah. Over in North Africa, things are also going horribly. Despite the leadership of Rommel, supply troubles are finally turning the war against them, and the British are ploughing into them with brand new tanks moving across the desert. And here in the Atlantic, the U-boat war is going very, very poorly, owing to changes in technology and great improvements in training and the manufacturing output of the United States of America. Okay. So, 1 hour and 30 minutes until we reach this location. Let's really hoof it. Right. Trouble is, we would have picked up their radar if they were over here. They would have picked us up, rather. That's annoying. Do a quick dip anyway.
Yes, sir. Periscope depth.
Okay, take us down. Speed up the time. Alright, I think we lost him. Piss. That sucks.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
up the boat.
New depth.
And then
0
tell
meters.
Berthold to switch on our
Head
own
forward.
radar. Oh, we can't because we're underwater. Just going to give it a quick sweep and see if we can pick up anything. Up we go. Right, so put the rudder hard to
sir.
starboard, ahead slow.
Rudder 3, 5.
Tell Berthold to
Use
switch
starboard.
on our experimental radar. Okay, we're gonna get any hits, anything at all. No. Shit. I'm not really overly familiar with this technology. Switch range. Let's do another quick sweep. Nothing. Okay. Switch the radar off. Okay. So, damn. With the loss of the slippery convoy, let's have a look at that other convoy that was detected moving direct east. So, if they were making 7 knots... 7 knots. It's been about almost 6 hours. 77 kilometers. Okay? So, they would be roughly... probably... round about here. So, let's drive straight over here and see if we can get in their path, shall we? So, up
Yes,
speed.
sir. Ahead full.
Alright. Hi there, RGX. Welcome indeed. So we're off the coast of Ireland, and we're hunting for incoming Allied shipping in our U-boat, travelling on the surface at night in late 1942. We have quite a large number of torpedoes, and the objective is to sink merchant shipping, so the raw materials and weapons and ammo, troops, all that stuff, coming in from both the Empire and also from America, principally. Good morning, Zamrabbit. I hope you're very well. What did you miss? Me flailing around in the ocean, failing to find the convoy. Okay, hang on. So 2 hours until they reach that location, which means that our convoy, if they've maintained their course, will be able to move an additional 25 kilometers from their last known position. So, la-di-da-di-da. They will probably be around about here. So, we get around about here. Okay, no, a bit closer. We need to get around about... So we need to dip underwater and use our hydrophones to try and hear them. A little bit closer. Right about here. Okay, and then hopefully we can dip underwater and hear them, and everything will be hunky-dory because they'll be right in our path. Okay. How the fuck did U-boats not get lost in the ocean? The vast majority of U-boats got lost in the ocean. And they're still there. With the loss of their men. In fact, two U-boats actually, while stalking the same convoy, managed to headbutt each other. They drove into each other and destroyed. Both ships were lost. They couldn't tell where the other U-boats were, and they just rammed each other. Okay. Probably not Zoob. My understanding is that Elden Ring is a Dark Souls-like game, and those games are typically tests of reflexes. Not really games that I enjoy. Okay, here we go. So, let's see if we're on the money. Take the submarine down.
Yes, sir.
And turn it a little bit
There's
so
no depth.
our 10-degree hydrophone blind
Head
spot
slow.
does not prevent us from picking up the vessels. Okay.
Vorne unten 15. Hinten um 10.
So the annoying part is that this type of U-boat takes a long time to dive. It's a big, heavy U-boat. Here we go. We're down. Now then, Walter, give me some good news. So the approximate hydrophone range is about this. Are there any convoys in this area, or did they change their course again? That's annoying. God damn it. Nothing? God damn, convoys feel slippery. Bollocks. Bollocksy, 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 bollocks. They're not within range of that there. Okay, yeah, 7 knots it said, so they should be right here, based on the time of detection. In fact, hang on. Hang on. 12, 6. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Shit, 11 hours later. So they should be over 130 kilometers from their initial start location, which means they should be right on top of us, but they're not. Ugh. So they've changed their course, and I don't know where, and I don't know when. So, let's take an educated guess. So if they have made around 130 plus kilometers, let's assume bearings. So, let's say east-northeast, so 67.5 degrees. So, 67.5 degrees, or they wouldn't go south. They wouldn't go east-southeast, would they? No, assume that they've moved closer to the United Kingdom. So, let's go direct 45 degrees. So this is their probable course. And 130 kilometers means that they could be... Hell, I don't know when they turn. So they could be there, if they turned immediately, which they probably didn't, or they could be there. So that's what I got to do. Well, at least these circles are huge.
Yes, sir.
Come up speed. Bring the U-boat here as quickly as we can. We'll dip underwater and have a listen and see if they're anywhere near here. Okay. Let's go, let's go,
Yes,
let's
sir.
go.
New depth. 0.
These are new hydrophones, so someone make sure that they're not still in the plastic packaging. It's like that scene in that there's like this thriller film. I can't remember what it's called, but like they're working in this nuclear. So these staff members are working in this nuclear power plant, and one of them turns around and says, like, the water level's low. They're doing some sort of test, I think it is. And the other one's like, no, the water level's high. And they're confused because they're like, what do you mean? And one of them leans over, and he taps the dial, and all of a sudden the stuck indicator goes straight from top straight to the bottom. The dial was stuck the whole time, and they didn't have coolant for like the last hour or something. It's like, ugh! So, has anyone checked that the hydrophone is, the dial isn't just stuck? Because we've not heard anything. That was it. China syndrome. Yeah. Named. What was it? It was the quirk, the belief that a reactor would be able to just sort of drill down into the Earth's crust. A melting down reactor would just start melting the crust all the way down, digging to China, effectively. Okay. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, harpster. Has anyone made sure that the little plastic slip isn't still on the hydrophones? Okay, so it'll take 3 hours to get here at 8 knots. Can we... Is the U-boat still turning? We need to go at full speed, guys. How's our fuel? Yeah, pretty good. Alright. Yeah, pick up speed as fast as we can go. Alright. Yeah, I mentioned this yesterday. I'll mention it again. It surprises me how many viewers there are. I didn't think that this type of game was this interesting, and the game is super old. So welcome, everyone. Hope you're having a nice day today. You're in December in 1942, aboard U-108, as we're trying and failing to find Allied convoys that are on their way to the United Kingdom, carrying troops and fuel and all the stuff that Britain needs to stay in the war. Dönitz assures us that the war is nearly over. We just need to hang in there. But the increasingly empty U-boat pens tell a different story. In fact, please know that 1943 is going to be a particularly dark year. May is going to see what was known as Black May, which is where a very large number of U-boats were sunk versus an extremely low... There it is. North-northeast. Is that the same convoy? 9 knots. That's got to be the slippery convoy. You bastards! That's our slippery convoy, everyone, isn't it? You fucking bastards. They went direct north-northeast? Wankers. There they are. Radar contact with them. Look, that's where they are. North-northeast. Hang on, let's just track them. So 22.5 degrees. But there's no way they're going to maintain that course for very long. They're just going to change it again. They're being very good, aren't they? 22... Whoops. That's good enough for now. So that's their current course at 9 knots. And we are quite some distance from them now. 136 kilometers. I reckon they're going to go around. They're going to go around Ireland, aren't they? And they're going to get right inside the envelope of the RAF. What do you think, chat? Should we resume our attack on the slippery convoy? I mean, technically, the route to the slippery convoy is en route to where the slow convoy is, so we may as well do one whilst doing the other. So we'll go this way, right? Take me an hour and a half. So the slow convoy is 7 knots. Means an hour and a half. So they'll be making, what, like 18 kilometers ahead of this position? So, if there is a convoy here, or roughly, then we'll know when we enter this circle. Okay? And if there is not, I say we push on straight to large convoy northeast. Mm-hmm. We could do blue. I've done a few over-Atlantic crossings to attack America. I've already done a few. Yes, you're right. We could indeed go over there. Alright. So, it's going... Yeah, it'll take us an hour and 20 minutes at this speed. 17 knots on the surface. So let's carry on. So, we'll arrive there soon. Wait, when were they spotted? So they were spotted at 7 in the morning. Okay. Right. So, let's dip the submarine. Yeah, so periscope depth and ahead slow. Can we hear anything from this position. Is there a convoy in that circle? If not, we push ahead to that one. Okay. So bring the U-boat down. At least the weather's nice. It would be horrible if we were back in that storm. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, Walter. Talk to me, Walter. Thank you, Saf. Thank you very much, Saf. No. Okay. So presumably this convoy started moving northeast or even direct north. So there's another convoy, question mark, somewhere here? So let's focus on the slippery convoy. Now, I think they're going to be cheeky fuckers. I think they're going to start moving northeast, and then they're going to go north on us. So let's not. Yeah, I frankly, okay, something wild. I'm just going to get in radar contact, and then I'm going to stay on their assholes because yeah, I'm annoyed with them.
Yes, sir.
Just get up, follow them,
Full.
get in radar contact, and stay with radar
0
contact.
meters.
Don't lose them once we've got them because they're clearly fucking with me. So let's go. Surface the boat. Now, once we're on the surface, we'll know how long it takes for us to get to that area, and then we'll calculate where they would be, but again, assuming that they're probably going north. Alright. Thank you, Creo Stal. Thank you very much, Creo Stal. Okay. So, get my watch officer on the bridge. Conrad, where are you, sir? Up you go. Okay. So, pick up speed. We're on 10 knots. So let's push those engines. However, I do fear that we're going to get a visit from the RAF. So, where is he? Conrad, where the fuck are you? Dude, I just ordered you up here. Dingus. What are you doing down there? Can you order the guys to man the deck gun? The flat gun even. So open... yeah, so... target bombers, target any aircraft. Where is it? Crew on deck. Man the flat guns.
Yes, sir. Man the flat gun.
Okay. Flat gun is ordered to fire at will on any plane that it sees. Okay, so Helmut and Carl are both manning the flat guns. There we go. So we have a big flat gun down there and a machine gun here. Right, so we're moving at 10 knots on the surface. Only 10? Figured we could do better than that. Get some more men, some more able seamen over there. Preferably... oh, you are a gunner. You're a tired gunner. Still get up there. We need you. Okay. Get some additional men in there to assist and push those engines. Okay. So, it will take us about 4 hours to get to this location. So this was their sighting. Okay, as of 7 o'clock. Okay. Right. Hang on a second. Right, so it's 9... oh, wait, so local time. Damn it. What does that contact report go with? Is that local time or German time? Not sure. Shouldn't matter too much. The hour difference would still get me in the radar. Okay. So 2 hours to get there. The sighting was 2 hours ago. They're moving at 9 knots. Okay. So right now, they are 33 kilometers. Okay, so 33. So hang on. So right now, this convoy is probably there. Okay? So, By the time we reach there, the convoy will be there. Presumably. Now, this means that they are... Shit. So their radar is that. Crap. Okay, just fucking power ahead then. Power ahead at as fast as we can. I just need to grab radar contact with them. So 4 hours. So that's 2 hours. So go here. An additional 2 hours. Okay. Is that close enough to be grabbed by their radar? Almost. Almost. Let's keep going. Okay. Floor it. Hi there, Pigeon Bomber. We're in the Atlantic Ocean driving a U-boat, hunting a convoy that's proved to be particularly slippery. Most frustrating. They've managed to evade us multiple times by changing course. You can see with my scribbles on the map here, trying to predict their exact location. One of their vessels is wounded, but not enough to slow it down, frustratingly. So, give it a save. Now, I seriously doubt they're going to stay north-northeast. They're definitely going to change north on me. So here we go, speed up the time. So, 2 hours till we get there. So it's 8 in the morning. Here we go. Push, 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 push. Oh, okay. That's the slow convoy. Moving northeast, 7 knots. Oh, it's tempting. It's so tempting. It's almost like it's fake, isn't it? It's almost like it's a fake signal going, yoo-hoo, U-boat, go in the other direction, U-boat. Slower convoy, moving at only 7 knots. Northeast. Oh, she's practically begging to be attacked. Northeast, 45 degrees. She's going to be on me if she maintains that course. Oh, it's so... What's that Native American proverb? Chase 2 rabbits, you'll lose them both. But there are 2 rabbits! There are 2 rabbits! Ah! Okay, when was that? That's an immediate one. I'm torn, chat. I'm torn. Okay. So we know the composition of this one. We don't know the composition of that one, which means we don't know which targets have priority, and there is a wounded ship there that will be sunk easily with 1 torpedo. But they're travelling much faster than this one. And that report is immediate, and they are like 40 kilometers from us? Come on, they're practically in hydrophone range, almost. Okay. I'm going to go with the slow-moving one. Let's not make this personal. It's all about the tonnage. So, northeast, slow moving, 7 knots. Okay, so let's go here in their path. So, we'll be there in 1 hour and 40 minutes. Calculator. Come on. 12 12.96 plus 45 minutes is fine. 9.720 means that they will be 22.68 kilometers by the time we hit that point. So 22.68 kilometers is there. Okay, so that would be the approximate position of that convoy. Now, that means that when we hit this position, whoops, we will be potentially in radar contact. Okay, so let's just go a little smidge that way, just in the hopes that we don't get pinged on their radar. Alright, we dip underwater, and then when we do, this, whoops, this will be the hydrophone range, and then we should hear them, right? Now, let's think ahead. What if they do change their course? What if they move north-northeast direction? If they move north-northeast, well, it seems a bit futile because I've got no idea when they're going to do that. Plot it anyway. So north, so 22.5 degrees. Whoops, did it again. Whoops. Okay, so, all right. So what? That maybe? Or if they turn directly east. Okay. Northeast is 67.5. Okay, so if I can't detect them, shit, so that's potentially what they could do. So if I can't detect them, they've either gone... I either need to wait a little bit until they're just on the edge of the detection range, or they've gone hard east or hard north. Oops, have I lost you, chat? My connection just went weird. Pardon, connection went weird. Okay. Maybe I should go without dipping so I don't miss them when they go east. Well, I would, but I'm really nervous that they're using their radar a bit more effectively now in late 1942. For I was zerged by 3 corvettes when they should have no idea that I was out there. So, I'm nervous about getting picked up by radar. Okay. Save the game. Right, so they should enter detection radius so in about 2 hours time. So right, okay, so around midday we should be able to easily detect them. So let's speed up the time. Here we go. So it's now 20 past 10. Whoa, lag spike, that's a good sign. That's potentially ship surrendering on my PC. Meta, lol. Okay, now, periscope depth. Take us down, kill the engine.
Yes, sir. All
So
stop.
presumably they're just out of the hydrophone range. What's the current date? December 24th, 1942. So here we go. So 1 more hour. We should get them. Hello! 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 They held their course, everybody. We've got a contact. It's a warship contact going chop, chop, chop on that hydrophone. Listen carefully. You're going to hear chop, chop, chop. That's a merchant. Where is it? That's a merchant. Clack, clack, clack. Okay, weird. That doesn't sound like a destroyer. It sounds like another washing machine, just without the clacking. Maybe it's a corvette. Okay. Well, the good news is, it looks like we're in their path. Right. So, let's plan accordingly. So, sorry, what was there? Yeah, let me just delete these others, just to have it a little less confused here. All right, get rid of this. Don't worry. No, leave that for now. Okay, speed up the time just a smidge. So there's a warship. Oh, hello. Have they changed their course on us? Let's plot them. So that's a merchant. So plot the merchant first. And then see if he changes his course. Also start that clock. Okay. So 3 minutes. Uh-oh, careful. I could lose him amongst the additional sound noises. So Walter, can you hear him? Get ready. 15. Right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn. Hang on. Walter, I need an updated marker. You haven't updated the marker for me. Damn. Okay, I couldn't get a speed calculation. Hydrophone, yeah, it's not very effective. Okay, actually pull a little bit
Yes, sir.
forward and tell the submarine to go
Ahead
to
slow.
silent running. Ahead 1/3.
Rig for silent running.
Okay.
Ahead 1/3.
Right. So 7 knots was the last radio report. I suppose they haven't changed their heading, so hopefully they haven't changed their speed. Okay, 1 minute. I'm actually just going to quickly bring the U-boat around. Shit. Have they indeed changed their heading? Because they look like they're now moving a bit further that way, don't they? So look. That looks almost like a direct eastbound course now. Have they indeed changed their heading? Mark. Some of those might be warships. That's going to confuse my reports. Okay. Have they changed their heading? Bring the U-boat around. Bring it that way just a smidge. Not too loud.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sound reports are so difficult to get. We need a visual. I think they might be going directly east now. Okay, so if that's true, plot this as the probable convoy course. Okay, which means that our torpedoes, well out of range.
Yes, sir.
Up speed, ahead
Head
1/3. Drat. So what's he doing? These convoys are slippery, aren't they?
Merchant, moving away, bearing. 6-0, long range. Contact, merchant, closing, bearing. 6-3, long range.
Hi there, Novi. Welcome indeed, Novi. Hope you're having a nice day today. Oh, shit. Hang on. So 4 kilometers. We're just creeping this way. Yes, I think the merchant convoy has indeed decided to go this way on us. Okay. So I'm just going to raise the attack periscope to see if we can get a visual on them. We're traveling at 13 meters. Just a quick peek, sneak and peek. Can we see them at a range, so 50, hang on. Quick sneak and peek. Nope, we can hear them, but we cannot see them. Down, periscope again. Alright. Frustrating. So, in 20 minutes we'll be there, still beyond the range of, the longest range of our torpedoes, our gas torpedoes. Keep going anyway. Okay. Up speed to standard. 20 minutes. How are my batteries? Okay for now. Right. Lots of hits here. 10 minutes. We're travelling 3 kilometres. Right, so we are on the very maximum range of our slow-moving gas torpedoes. They're still beyond our visual range. Not ideal. Not ideal. But what do we have? Where's my weapons officer? Could you come into the... Wait, you're in the navigations slot. There you go. So, Kurt, we have a single gas torpedo that we can fire from tube 2, but the other 3 are electric torpedoes. They've only got a 4-kilometre range, so there's no way that we're going to be able to strike the convoy unless we get closer. Okay. Either way, I need visual. We're not going to do anything without visual. Keep creeping closer. 4 kilometres that way, 20-minute journey, 6 knots underwater. I'm just worried that we're going to get picked up by the hydrophones of those 2 escorts and
Contact,
chased
merchant,
off.
moving away, bearing. 5, long range.
I thought we were right in the right position, but they're zigzagging, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Okay, so in 20 minutes' time, they will be able to move. 20 minutes doesn't quite have the measurement. Where's my thing? 2.160 times 2, 4.32 kilometers. So they will be roughly there by the time I reach there, which means that they will be still 8.7 kilometers. That's still the very near. I mean, that's a very long shot, everyone. And I'm worried about these escorts coming to investigate this sound, which they are. See, look, they're tracking alongside. Okay, let's see if I can see anything. Very quick peek, because careful, we have a 7.8 kilometer contact over there. As close as I can get, Slug. Really. I mean, within a kilometer would be perfect. Sorry, I think I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pardon me. Sorry. Okay, so what's that? Is that a... There's a Corvette at bearing 40. I'm surprised we can't see the... Yeah, visibility isn't as great as I thought it was. Okay, down the periscope. I figured we'd be able to see them by now. Okay, so visibility in these conditions is at least 5 kilometers. Okay, let's pull away. Because even if we get here, we're still 3 kilometers from visibility on the convoy. So let's pull away, right? Surface the boat once we know we're at least 6 kilometers away from this Corvette. So, we surface the boat where? Where'd that Corvette go? 40... Shit, I've missed him. Was this him? So, surface the boat when we get to... No, there must have been one closer. There. He's pretty much to our bearing 90 right about now. Bearing 90 is... Oh, it should be him. Yeah, okay, weird. So visibility is... Okay, surface the boat at 10 kilometers. So let's get over here. That's a 20-minute journey. Then we surface the boat. We track along the surface as fast as we can and try to set up another optimal attack angle. Do I only use gas torpedoes? It depends on the situation, Sushi. The gas torpedoes have the range, and close range they have the speed, because you can overcrank their engine to go super fast. But the they do leave an enormous trail of bubbles, so during the day they are incredibly obvious. Your exact position is more or less pointed like an arrow going, QE! There's a U-boat, like here. Especially considering that the individual merchant vessels can just look and go, okay, bubbles to bearing 20. The other ship will go bubbles to bearing 10. One man with a pen will just go, thup, thup, triangulating your precise position. So, the ideal situation would be to use electric torpedoes from within 4 kilometers. Then it's very hard to tell where we are. Question is, can we get within 4 kilometers? Right, so pull away. 10-minute journey there. There we go. So it's currently 15 minutes to 1. We should be able to safely surface and then coast along the surface at speed ahead of the convoy. Let's go. It's almost 1 o'clock. We'll get there at around 1 o'clock. Indeed, you saw the gas torpedoes in that film Greyhound, yes. And as you can see, they clearly mark the position of the U-boat. In fact, I critique the U-boat captains for firing on the destroyer. Fools. Absolute fools. I know it's Hollywood, just, well, you know, it's directors just being directors. No competent U-boat commander would engage the fucking escort. Especially in the late war. Again, I keep saying, this is a the convoy is the cheese, and this is a game of cat and mouse. We are not the cats in this situation. Okay.
Contact merchant.
All this talk of wolf packs, literally calling them wolf packs, is the destroyers that are the wolves. We're the deer, trying to graze. Trying to go for the resources without getting caught. They're the wolves hunting in packs. Shit. Shit, shit, shit.
Ahead 1/3.
Shit, shit, shitty shit. He's heard my propeller. Hydrophone operator aboard that vessel heard the propeller. Okay. We are going to back the fuck away. Change my course, quick. Take us down. Take us down, take us down. Take us deep as well. Take us down.
Ahead 1/3. New depth 107
Here
meters.
comes one of the wolves.
Contact merchant. Closing. Bearing 108. Long range. Contact warship. Constant distance. Bearing 141. Long range.
Give me updates on his exact position.
Warship. Closing. Bearing 118.
Head full.
Ahead.
Quick. He knows where we are via the hydrophone, so we need to escape his ASDIC. Quick. Push, 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 push.
Warship. Bearing
Get deep.
125. Closing.
New depth 127 meters.
Go, go, go. Crash dive.
Warship. Bearing
Crash dive, crash dive, crash dive.
Closing.
Flood the ballast tanks. Go.
Current depth.
Point the nose of the U-boat all the way down. Quickly.
Warship. Bearing
So he can hear us. He can hear a propeller in the water.
Current depth 30.
And his ASDIC operator is sitting in front of a console that's pinging.
Closing.
Ping, ping, ping into the depth. Sooner or later, he's going to get ping, a return, an echo, something bouncing off in the deep.
40.
So we need to get beneath that, the range of that ASDIC, which is like 100 or something meters. So down, 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 down.
Current depth 40.
Come on, down, 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 down.
New depth 116 meters.
20.
Down.
Long range. Warship. Bearing
Stop leveling out the sub.
5. Closing.
Current depth 60.
Warship. Bearing 206. Closing.
206 closing. What sort of range? Damn.
Warship. Bearing
He pinged us.
6. Closing.
Current depth 70.
Piss. Rather hard to starboard.
3 degrees to starboard.
2, 3.
Keep
Closing.
pulling us down.
New depth 166 meters. New depth 143 meters. New depth 135 meters.
God damn, this ship takes forever to sink. 90, go deeper.
Warship. Bearing 207. Closing. Warship.
Current depth
Bearing
100.
Closing.
Going below the effective range of his ASDIC. Here he comes. What are we dealing with?
Warship. Bearing 185. Closing.
Okay, Flower class corvette. Well armed.
110.
Warship. Bearing 174. Closing.
Current depth 120. Ahead slow.
Reduce speed. Rudder amidship.
Rudder 0 degrees to port.
Drop the decoy. From the back of the submarine, a canister is released,
Current depth 130.
generating a shit ton of bubbles, which I'm hoping he will confuse for the submarine. We've gone below the effective range of his ASDIC. Merca, kind of a bit silly. The U-boats in the film Greyhound continued to attack destroyers. The moment the destroyer knows the approximate position of the U-boat, it's over for the U-boat. Well, not over, but they have no real chance of fighting a destroyer. Why not torp the destroyer? Because there's no torpedo that's a homing torpedo in the Second World War. Early experiments with acoustic torpedoes, but they were shit. And they only appeared in the late war anyway. Which means all the torpedo has to do is change its course by 2 degrees and your torpedo misses miles. Plus, it's a tonnage war. How on earth is it going to help if you sink one of perhaps like 7 destroyers guarding a convoy? And not the convoy carrying the fuel for those destroyers? Okay, so he can't find us on his sonar, on his ASDIC. He's going to attempt a depth charge run. There we go. He's starting, so get ready. There we go. So what he's attempting to do, he's trying to guess our depth, firing depth charges out sideways and behind. The objective here is to detonate the depth charges, about 150 kilograms of high explosives, at the same time, creating a bubble, a shockwave, a detonation shockwave, generating hydrostatic shock through the water. The objective is not to hit the... Well, yes, hitting the submarine is nice and all, but the objective is really to bend the hull of the submarine through simultaneous explosions on either side, like a metal ruler being bent left and right. The submarine needs to be as straight as a ruler. Bend it sideways and you could break the whole damn thing. Or rather, the ocean will break the thing for you. We're okay, they're miles off. Okay. More frustratingly, though, this is going to delay us attacking this convoy. Okay. We'll see, Rusty. I'm pretty sure next year we're going to get our first shocking introduction to the startlingly effective forward-facing depth charge cluster bomb launcher known more commonly as the Hedgehog, which starts turning depth charge runs from a measly 60-1 chance to get a kill to 5-1. Indeed. 5-1 kill rate. Why? For those not familiar, instead of dropping 150 kilograms of high explosive down the back of the submarine, down the back of the destroyer or the corvette, where the submarine is inside your ASDIC blind spot, for the ping returns of sound are instantaneous, up to around, say, like 100 meters or so, meaning that you can't see what the bloody submarine is doing when he's beneath you. You can instead shrink down those munitions from 150 kilograms to around 25 kilograms and fire them like a mortar over your bow. So, plop, 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 in front of the submarine's path whilst it's still within your ASDIC range. That way, you can just match the speed of the submarine, match its course, and just going plop, 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 firing them in big, like, circular clusters. You go bang and sort of fire a ring of them there. And since they only explode on contact, all you have to do is keep plopping them ahead of you until you hear a boom. And 25 kilograms of high explosive against this pressure hull is going to do way more damage than 150 kilograms 25 meters away. Okay. Indeed, it is an absolute nightmare for submarines to avoid, and apparently the weapon system, not necessarily the Hedgehog specifically, but the concept and derivatives of it, is still in use in some navies. It's a bit of an outdated weapon these days, but nevertheless it's still effective against the submarine. Just dropping cluster munitions on its head. Just keep firing into the deep until you hit the fucker. Sweden uses it? Yes, I think Libya used it. Russia, sorry, not Russia. The Soviet Union used to use it, and Russia inherited those weapon systems when the Soviet Union fell apart. Many navies have derivatives of the Hedgehog weapon. Okay, we're going to try and creep away, so I'm just going to try and speed up the time. So what is the time? That's frustrating. Keep moving. So hopefully he won't find us. Okay. Right. Oh, I just like history, Dean. I just find it all very fascinating. I find myself going down rabbit holes of, oh shit, the bed. He's called in 2 friends. Oh no, wait, sorry, that is one, then the other. He's called in a friend. Oh, I just find it particularly interesting. Ooh, I've not seen this type of shit before. Yeah, history is all very fascinating. I find myself actually quite enthused by these streams because as we go blow by blow through the Second World War, I'm learning stuff that I didn't know. I find myself reading my phone late at night, just going, ooh, wow, what was this battle? What happened here? Something happened in the Pacific campaign. What was it? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Right, so we're 135 metres beneath the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Ireland, trying to avoid 2 lions as we try to get a sandwich from the fridge. In this case, attack a convoy. Sandwich from the fridge guarded by lions? Cat and mouse with cheese? All of these analogies. We're a submarine trying to sink boats. Okay. Also, hi, Cake! Cake's in the chat, everyone. Looking at the time, though, folks, it is 1:15. I really should wrap up fairly soon because I've got lots of work to do today. A few more minutes. Have we escaped them? I still hear a propeller, so presumably no. Yeah, he's sitting on our heads. Most frustrating. So this is the problem. By having a corvette break away and do this, you can keep a submarine bottled up for ages. It's going to take us hours to get back into position. Thank you, It's Thee. Thank you very much, It's Thee. Uh-oh. Is he doing a depth charge run? We should be okay. That's 90 degrees off our starboard, so right-hand side. We're fine. He's just searching. So he's pinging, trying to find us, but we're beneath the... Is it thermocline or petrocline or whatever it's called? So the different layers of the ocean based on temperature and water density and salt content. So at this depth of 135 meters, his pings into the deep are confusing. Okay. No, I haven't. Sorry, Silka Vikrin. Though I think my mum mentioned it this morning when we got coffee, strangely. She mentioned that show. Can you please piss off and go back to your convoy, if you please? So yeah, he heard us on the hydrophone at some distance, didn't he? Okay. Is he bogging off? I would really like it if you could bog off. I think he's bogging off. Walter, can you hear him? He should be over our starboard side. There he is. Yep, sounds like his propellers are spinning up. Sounds like he's on his way back. Alright, cool. Well, not cool, because we got caught, but, you know, at least we're not dead. Bring us up to periscope depth. Head 1/3. Stay in silent running.
Ahead 1/3.
Up we go. Whee! We're going up. Okay. Hi there, Ten Bear. Welcome indeed. Most frustrating. I was hoping to do a successful torpedo launch at the very least. But again, at least we're not dead. It could be worse. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're 66 meters and rising. Make sure both periscopes are down. There we go. Right, he can piss off over there. Thank you very much. So stay relatively slow because we can still see him. So that means visibility is... Really? You can see him at 10 kilometers? Bloody hell. Okay. Keep moving then. Keep going. Right. So, let's do what we were doing. Let's surface and fucking floor it. I'm going to save it. I really want to get a torpedo launched this stream if possible. Here we go. Surface the boat. And head full.
0 meters.
Here we go.
Head full.
Tell these men in the stern torpedo room to take a break. They've been working some time. There we go. Right, up we go. So, let's get our range. 2 additional kilometers from the convoy. Yeah, so let's go like here. Then we're going to track alongside it, like so. Up we go. U-boat coming to the surface. Get our watch officers up there, including our experienced people. And also, Kurt, could you make sure that the deck gun, the flak gun, is manned, just in case we get buzzed by the RAF. So crew on deck, man the flak guns.
Yes, sir. Man the flak gun.
Take us out of silent running.
Yes, sir.
Right, haul ass. Moving 9 knots. Bring us up to 14 if at all possible. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Right. Okay, so we've got their radar signal so they can see us. 11 kilometers. Can we go a little bit further just so that the closest corvette doesn't pay us another visit? So go another 5 kilometers distant and just keep tracking alongside them. Here we go. Should be good. So there's our convoy. Watch out for him because look, he's... Yes. Goddamn radar is dangerous. Okay, additional 3 kilometers. What's he doing? Is he coming out? No, we're fine. Okay, keep moving. Alright. So 30 minutes to move 16 kilometers this way. Just keep tracking alongside them as fast as we can. We're making 17 knots. So far, so good. Now then, let's start turning into their path, eh? So, if this was the convoy's path before, right? Let's track it again. So let's assume that the convoy hasn't changed its course. 20 minutes to get here. Now, ideally, we need to come within this firing range. Shite. So 20 minutes, 40 minutes. Okay. An hour and 10 minutes to get round about here. Here we go. Lost them on radar, I really hope. Shh. Can we pick them up again? They haven't changed their course, have they? Wait here for a second. Have we picked... They need to... Yeah. Don't lose them. Piss. Don't lose them. Okay, hang on. Switch on our own radar.
Yes, sir.
As risky as this is.
5 degrees to starboard.
Yeah, did they change course on us?
Ahead slow.
Did they move like direct northeast? Turn the boat, yeah. Oh, you bastards. You bastards.
Yes, sir. Ahead full.
They changed course. Right, don't panic. So, Let's make some assumptions. They were roughly here when they changed course. They were moving direct east. Let's assume that they made a northeastern 45-degree turn. Okay? So, let's try and pick them up again. So they were roughly here when we lost them. So 45 degrees. Oh, hello. Hang on. Maybe we haven't lost them. What's the range on that? Give me their... Yeah, give me the... I need their exact heading. Let's be precise. So, you... track. Okay, maybe we haven't lost you. Your heading is 75. Okay. Unless this is just one coming to investigate the radar signal. Still 20 kilometers. We've got some time. Any other radar? There they are. Another destroyer. Mark you. Here we go. Have to dive soon. So your approximate course is... okay, around 80. So this is their probable... they're probably just sweeping, so it might be harder with the destroyers. Okay, so maybe we are on the right course. So... let's take us down.
Yes, sir.
Slow. Silent running.
Periscope depth. Ahead slow.
Okay.
Ready for sonic.
Not really, Fire Master. So over time, during the Second World War, the radar, which started as a primitive piece of technology that one would point at the sky and then look at any returns, started to evolve into the centimetric radar, a much more refined form of radar that you were able to point at the ocean surface and pick out slight changes in the shape of the surface, such as a submarine's conning tower. Centimetric radar was not only more efficient, but it was also miniaturized. The technology had improved by that point to the point that you can actually put it on a plane. So they're actually picking us up using that. Okay. Down we go. Here we are. So Merchant, we've heard their propellers. Moving slow. Am I winning? Nope. Germany is getting its arse handed to it. Okay. So 16 kilometers. Another warship detected. Right. Okay, here we go. So, we are in a pretty good position, truth be told. So let's cut the U-boat. Cut the U-boat. Cut the engine, rather, not the U-boat. There we go. All stop. Here we go. Right, I'm nervous to raise the periscope for anything longer than a quick sneaky peek because of their centimetric radar. Alright. So, how far are we talking? So around 16 kilometers. Good. Gonna save it now. Come on, I want to get a hit. I really want to get a hit. Right. So speed up the time. Looks like they're still moving directly eastbound. Head slow. Start moving this way just a little bit. Alright. What's that noise? Is it raining? Oh wow. What the fuck? Is that snow? What the fuck? We got like sleet. We've got like rain mixed with snow outside in Great Britain. The hell? Hang on. Can you see weather? I didn't realise it was that cold. Oh wow. Okay. It's not. Yeah, weather hasn't reported this. How weird. Ah, cool. Yeah, we've got like a sleety rain. Okay, so remember, we've only got 4-kilometer range on these electric torpedoes, so if we can creep closer, that would be most helpful. Let's keep moving. Now, let's do a quick So Walter, where's the nearest warship? Hang on. Give me a report on the nearest warship that you can hear. So he says nearest warship is medium speed and closing, bearing 063. So 063 would make it, turning my head left, that way. Which one? Just trying to determine how close. 063. Quick, sneaky peek. So. Still out of visual range. Okay. Keep moving forward. 2 kilometers. Here we go. Really feels like you've got to get the perfect attack angle now in this stage of the war. You can't just half-ass attacking a convoy. Oh wow, it really is properly raining outside. I don't know if you can hear that. It says, oh, it's hailstones. Oh wow. Hail's hitting my window. It's like a crackling sound. Lulu doesn't give a shit. She's just sleeping on the sofa. Okay. Right, keep creeping in nice and slow. So we're still beyond the visual range of the convoy. Keep turning. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right, so I'm hoping the lead ships should be... Oh, no, wait, still. The closest one is still 10 kilometers. Okay. At least, yeah, so the evening, so visibility should be in our favor. Means we might even get away with firing gas torpedoes and not get spotted. What's that? So there's a fast-moving thing coming straight towards us. At 6 kilometers off our starboard. It's probably one of the corvettes. I don't see it. Quickly. Nope, no sign of it. Okay. So 30 minutes, keep moving. Okay, here we go. Here comes our merchant fleet. All right. So, let's start planning solutions, shall we? So let me just get rid of some of this to save me the noise. So we know that they're making 7 knots. Right. What's that target there? So, there's one row of ships. So let's plot 90 degrees. Might have to adjust it in a minute. Okay. Where's another row? Is this another row of ships here? I think it is. There, 90 degrees. Again, we'll have to refine these in a minute. Okay, so the submarine. So the first, yeah. So they're both. Well, the first one is in range of the electric torpedoes. The other one not. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick cheeky peek. Cheeky peek, cheeky peek, cheeky peek. Can I see anything? Anything in visual range? Not yet. Nothing in visual range. Lower the periscope. Visibility is limited. Big time. Okay. So Walter. He's never going to be... Yeah. Shit. Can't pick out anything specific. Oh. Sorry, bear with me. Random spam. Hang on. Right. Thank you, Diffracted. Thank you very much, Diffracted. Okay. Shit. Okay, we've got a warship coming straight at us, sweeping. Oh, it might get us. Okay, I'm going to kill the engine. It's currently 4 kilometers. We can't see it at 4 kilometers at 90 degrees? There you are. Okay, it's coming straight towards us and sweeping. God damn. Attacking convoys is really hard now, isn't it? Really hard. Okay, keep creeping. What are we going to do? Don't know. We're going to I can either dive deep. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just going to plug in my phone. Or we can stay on the surface and hope that it doesn't get us. Okay, I'm actually going to push forward then.
Yes, sir.
Ahead.
Ahead 1/3.
Head slow. Keep moving. Don't get us, don't get us, don't get us. He's going to drive right over us. Are we going to get pinged? Okay. Surely we're in visual range. Where's this convoy, guys? Ooh, I think I see them. Okay. No, that's our Corvette. Visibility, yeah, visibility is greatly reduced at night. Okay, let's start planning things accordingly. So tubes 1, 3, and 4 are what I need to go for. So let's start. So tubes 1, slow moving impact torpedo moving at 3 meters deep. Reset all of these dials to 0 just so I can play with them. Forward facing at a range of presumably, well, put them a maximum range of 4 kilometers. We'll be firing them at, well, currently a solution of 0, and then adjust speed to, I assume 90 degrees on the port side of them. I need a target. I need a target. I need a visual of a target. Keep creeping forward, that's all I can do, and I'm going to save the game. I'm really worried that I'm going to get pinged and I'm just going to be chased off again. Okay, here we go. There's that Corvette. Don't you ping us, don't you ping us. We're just tourists, German tourists. We've got towels and everything. Okay, hang on, so who's that? Right, so there's 4 kilometers from a vessel. Right, so quick cheeky peek. We're just going to do a quick cheeky peek. That's all we're going to do. Just a quick cheeky peek. There's the Corvette. Don't get caught. Okay, I see some ships over there. Cheeky peek, cheeky peek. Hello, cheeky peek. Right, so let's pick one. Pick something fat. Oh no, are they going evasive? They almost look as if they're going evasive. Okay, actually pick you. Just going to pick you and spot you and see if you do indeed change your course in a couple of seconds. So that's what you're doing. 61 degrees. Okay, then down. So whatever you're doing 61 degrees. Okay. So mark you. So have they just changed course to be at an optimal... Yeah, at a very bad course for me? Hello, you are a big ship. Are you doing 61 degrees? Are you a tanker? Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Hang on. 61. You are a beautiful vessel. You are huge. Hang on. That's a suitable ship. If I can nab that, I'm going to try and nab that. So, that was a very big ship. That was a very big ship. Did you see that? Okay, hang on. Right, kill the engine.
I'll stop.
Kill the engine. Can we pick out that ship specifically? Okay. That was a very big ship. Hang on, so... Give me salvo of tubes. Can I just get 3 and 4? 2 electrics? On a tight spread? Damn it. 1 and 2. 1 and 3 on a tight spread. Tight spread. Alright. What were you? What were you? Oh no, have we been made? He's got his searchlight on, but not the other one. No, I think we're okay. He's coming straight for me though. Okay, wait. I better wait until that one is past me. Okay, shit. Oh, hang on, what's this? Sorry. Oh, weird. Sorry. Got an urgent message from a landlord. I'll have to check that in a bit. Right. God damn. They're searching. Let it creep a bit closer. Keep moving. Hopefully we don't get pinged. Keep moving forward. Okay, it's behind us. It's very close. Oh no. Oh no, is that a random sweep? It looks like it's a random sweep. It's going to take him right over us. Oh. Oh no, we got so unlucky. You want to yeah, you want to turn? You want to turn to your port? He's turning port. Ahead slow.
Ahead slow.
I see the convoy. He's just sweeping. Don't ping us, don't ping us. Oh! We just got pinged. God damn, 2 pings.
New
Piss.
depth. 133
Ahead
meters.
standard, take us down deep.
Ahead standard.
Down beneath them. And then turn in the
New
direction of the
depth.
convoy.
124 meters.
Oh, that sucks so much, dick. They're close as well, coming around hard. Crash dive. Oh, shit. Is that Star Shell? Crash dive. Crash dive, crash dive, crash dive. And deploy the decoy when they're over us.
Rudder
hard right on the
3
rudder.
degrees to starboard.
Enemy is pinging us, sir.
I know. Oh, we got so unlucky. We got caught by
Current
their
depth,
sweeps.
20.
Here they go. Depth charge run is underway. Deploy one of our decoys.
Deploying decoys.
Keep going deeper, guys.
New depth. 144
There you go, the
meters.
depth charges.
Depth charges in the water, sir.
Current depth.
Oh, it's a good run. Are they going to be too shallow? Keep going, keep going.
Rudder 0 degrees to port.
Oh,
Current
no.
depth. 40.
Oh no! Oh no!
Current depth. 5.
Oh god! Oh no! Oh! Holy shit! We're okay. Slow. Actually, no, fuck it. Head fast. We need to get deep. Oh, we got lucky there, folks.
New depth. 140 meters. New depth. 130 meters.
It is. Crap. See if we can escape to a deep enough depth. So when we enter the yellow, their ASDIC will be much less effective. Ah, god damn! God damn! Oh. Okay.
Current depth. 100.
Alright, it's deep enough. Head slow.
Ahead slow.
Try and lose them. So they can't
depth,
ASDIC us and they
110.
can't hear us. So can we make our way amongst the convoy? And well, chances are that they can just. The problem is they can just sit on us until the convoy has passed all the way through. Can't they? How aggravating. So here's our convoy, everyone. So what was the big fat ship? So these are small tankers. What was the really... Whoa! Okay! That is a large tanker. That is an absolutely gigantic tanker. Okay. That is a jewel of a prize. Right. Cargo
Enemy is
vessel.
pinging us, sir.
Smaller tanker. You're huge as well. What are you? These are big cargo ships.
Current depth. 130.
Yep, it was definitely a large tanker. Well, so why are you trailing behind? Are you damaged? This one is trailing behind the rest of them for some reason. Thank you, Mr. Midnight. Thank you very much, Mr. Midnight. Oh, well, not seen this type before. Huh. Okay. Yeah, holy fucking shit. Are we okay? Where's it gone? Where's that huge tanker? Bloody hell. That's us over here. Whew. Big ship. That's a very big ship. Alright. That's worth going for. Now then. First, we need to escape these bastards. Alas, I've kind of run out of time this afternoon. I'm so sorry, folks, that this stream wasn't very action-packed. Got chased off twice by this damn convoy and had a slippery convoy that we couldn't quite reacquire. So I need to go and get on with editing today. I need to work on Rising Storm Vietnam bullshittery. I was hoping to have it ready by this weekend, but it turns out my optimistic projection was a bit too optimistic. I'm currently polishing the video in quality assurance. The first half of the video is more or less ready. The second half of the video does need a lot of work, and I still need to prepare some assets that I'm commissioning some artists to do for me. So, yeah, there's still lots to do, and I need to stay on it and not get too distracted playing Silent Hunter all day, which I totally would. Right. Anyway, thank you for being here, folks. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show all the same. Do stay safe. Thank you, Bewilder Beastie, and Dangulo, and Mr. Midnight, and Dragon. Thank you, all of you. Right, 1 minute. Hang on. Sleepy dog. She's not even moved. That's one lazy animal. Right. Okay. Let me just have a look and see what my clanmates are doing. 1 moment. So yeah, gonna get on with the editing. Get some lunch first. I've got what have I got? I've got some chicken curry from last night. Gonna give that a reheat. Yes, the ants are doing very well. Oh yes, I need to go and sterilize some cotton wool because I was going to replace one of the test tubes for one of the queens that I've got in my spice cupboard. So I'm gonna do that next. Right, hang on. So ZF Edberg is doing some Warhammer 3, and Sheep is also doing some Warhammer 3. Who else might be on right now? Messy's on doing Power Wash Simulator. No, I'll hand you over to... Let me hand you over to Sheep then. So Sheep is doing some Warhammer 3. Not sure what he's doing. Whoops. But I'm sure he can explain. Sorry, I can't even spell today. What the fuck? There we go. So yes, thank you again. Have a lovely afternoon. And this is ZF Sheep.